I'm late with this video, so I apologize for the late upload. But to those who don't know yet, as you guys can tell by the title of the video, Christian Mbilli versus DeAndre Ware. It's official. Fight's taking place on the 9th of September 9, 2022. Live over at the Montreal Casino in Montreal, Canada. Beautiful city, by the way. Visited there a few years ago. So yeah, this fight between Mbilli and Ware is scheduled for 10 rounds in the super middleweight division, and will actually be shown live here in the US on ESPN Plus. So tune in to ESPN Plus on September 9 if you want to see it. Over in Canada, I'm not sure, to be honest. So if you live in Canada and you know Ware, yeah, post it in the comment section below so that somebody who is interested to see this fight can watch it there in Canada if you live in Canada. Anyway, it's a good fight in my opinion. Christian Mbilli, a very underrated fighter, very underrated. He's a 27-year-old fighter from Cameroon, now living in France. 21-0, 19 wins coming by way of knockout TKO. Coming off a knockout win against Najib Mohammadi back in March of this year, and yeah, now here he is fighting for the second time this year against DeAndre Ware. Christian Mbilli is up there in the rankings. If we look at the 168-pound division right now, he is currently ranked number 3 by the WBC. So he's 1 or 2 fights away from being mandatory. And hopefully he ends up getting a big fight. I hope so. I think he deserves a big fight. Like I said, he's one of the most underrated fighters out there in the world today. Currently ranked number 5 by the Ring magazine. So yeah, look at that. They don't even have a picture of him on the website, on this website. So yeah, it's he's very underrated. He really is. The problem is that he's not getting those big fights. He's not getting those big names, which is unfortunate. You know, he had good wins, but they were against guys that I expected him to beat, like, you know, Ronald Ellis, Mohammadi. The Ellis fight was actually a pretty good win. I'm not gonna lie, that's a very good win. But yeah, he needs a big fight. He deserves a big fight. Entertaining fighter to watch as well. So you know, tune in to ESPN Plus. He's gonna be fighting DeAndre Ware, a 34-year-old fighter from Toledo, Ohio. 15 wins, 3 losses, 2 draws, 9 wins coming by way of knockout TKO. You've probably seen Ware in there against the likes of Ronald Ellis, where he won by majority decision. Who did he fight? Because I'm pretty sure there was like one fight where, I mean, he lost. He ended up losing to these undefeated fighters like Kem Kilik. I remember that fight. I think it was on Showtime. Vladimir Shinskin, Steven Nelson. He lost to a lot of undefeated fighters except for Ronald Ellis. He was actually able to pull it off back in 2019. He fought twice. One fight in the past few years. One fight in 2020, one fight in 2021, and one fight in 2022 so far this year. He's coming off 2 wins in a row, and now here he is fighting a top contender like Christian Mbilli. So I mean, it should be an entertaining fight. You know, if you want to watch it, again, September 9, ESPN Plus, live from Montreal at the Montreal Casino. Again, beautiful city. If you haven't seen it yet, highly recommend visiting Montreal. You know, I don't know about you guys, but whenever I visit Canada, because I have relatives in Canada, in the Toronto, Mississauga area, you know, it just feels like the U.S. It just feels like, you know, the USA. But if you go to Montreal and Quebec, it's different. You feel like you are actually in a different country. So I definitely, if you want to have like a good, you know, road trip up north or something, definitely recommend Montreal and Quebec. So anyway, let me know your thoughts and comments. Thanks for listening and watching, and like always, have a great day. All right, thanks.